Jackson Isabiri Bazale, the proud mango farmer here in Ivukula sub-county, Namutumba district at a village called Nabitovu. In this farm, I'm so proud because I chose to do farming in mango because of the benefits out of mango. Because by the time we grew up, we used to have mangoes, and mangoes could really save us during the hard time of famine. So from there, I picked a lot of interest in mango farming, and that's why I started with 1 acre. But as I speak right now, we have about 15 acres of mangoes, and we hope to add on every year. We don't regret choosing to grow mangoes because of the benefits so far we've got from these mangoes. And each day the market keeps on expanding because of the quality, and because in the community people are keeping on cutting those indigenous species of mangoes. And the more they cut, the more the demands keeps on increasing for the mangoes. And the population of Uganda also keeps on growing. These mangoes are very good, just as you see. They are of different species in this farm. We have different varieties of mangoes here, and each variety with its function, with its advantage compared to the other one. But we mainly choose, because when you look at the varieties of mangoes, they're about 30. But in our farm, we chose to have about 60 species, which are very good, which we don't regret, of course. And our harvest is always very good and keeps on increasing every season. Here, as I said, we have about 6 of them. As we are going to look at them each one by one as we move. Where we're standing here, we have the type which is called Tome. Tome is very good, just as you look at it. Very attractive, even when you in the market. Very sweet, and it makes a very good juice. So, and I think this is the most beautiful one in the garden, just as you see on its look, and the one which is on high demand in the market. Because when you taste the mango, which is called Tome, you may not think of tasting another one among the species we have here. And when you look in the market, just as you look at it, it's very attractive even to the customers. It can stay for long after picking it. Normally buyers want to take something that will stay for some days. If someone has taken about 10 of them, can eat one by one or 2 per day, and it uses them for about 5 days. So this is I can say sister to Tome, because you see they have some almost same characters, the outlook. But this is called Parvini. Parvini, the way you see, it's quite different from Tome. When you look at Tome, it's a bit short, though wide in size, and this one is quite different. But they all sweet. They're all sweet, yes, I said. And this one is very good for making juice. Other people in the market, they call it kakule because it's grown much in the other side of eastern place called kakule, and it's very good. When it makes very good juice and stays longer on the store when you buy. For the people who sell them in the market, they stay for a long time. And we also have this type. This one is called the bire. Bire is normally sold. It's normally needed by farmers or by the people in the business. It doesn't grow beyond this and doesn't change the color from green, or it only changes the color from green to yellow. And normally its size is very small, like this, just as you see. And even in the market, it's not all that very expensive. That even those people with low income, they can have a chance to access it. So that's why. And normally it gives a lot in numbers. many mangoes in numbers on the tree, though not very expensive, but it's also on the market. And we are in the farm, we are going to move, we shall find apple mangoes, we shall find Kenti, and many other species. But where we are right now, we have 3 of them next to each other. And just as I said, in the market, we shall always have the tome in big number in the farm because of the market. Because we are in a business. Because we are in a business, we shall always put there the species, the variety which we know is on high demand and it can make some good money. That's why you see in our farm, you'll find that we have many plants for tome. Because you know what it means. Even when we take to the market, there are some special farmers who always sell to this tome. You find one mango, one piece of mango, we can sell it at 2,000. Imagine if you take like 1,000 pieces, it's sort of money. 2,000 each piece. So when you take like 1,000, that's I think 2 million is, and in only some small boxes. So as a farmer, you always do something that gives you much. Though we always put this even to cater for those who with low income, those who always come and buy at 1,500 per piece of mango. And this farm is about 15 acres. And in 15 acres, we made sure that we have around 3,750 plants in this farm. And imagine if at all each plant is giving you this, on average, we can harvest about 100 pieces of mangoes. This is really very good income. Very good income. So if you calculate, even if you are selling at 1,000 per mango, that's a good money. And we have hopes of increasing this farm. If it means reaching this farm to 50 acres, we don't mind because the market is there. The market is there, and we shall keep on seeing how best we can improve our market step by step. And sweetness, I've always said that tome is the best. And though we have also apple mangoes, you shall look at them. They always sweet when they are so ripe. But this tome, even when it's raw like this, one can taste and it is really taste sweet. And that's why when you have the farm when it's not really well protected, you can have a problem with the people around. Only that in this community, people respect people's farm because they know this is a business. This is a business. Just as one looks after his cow and milk it to take to the market, it's the same way one respects the garden of someone. But when you are in a place where there is no good security, of course they will pick this one. They think they are ripe, yet they are low mangoes. So, and from where we came from, I told you how you plant these mangoes. And first of all, there has been a problem that people do not plant these mangoes because they are not sure of their type of soil which they have for these mangoes. And from my experience as a mango farmer, I think Uganda's land 95% can enable the mangoes to survive. Only the 5% which I can say, which I think is the wetland. Normally, it's very hard to find a mango tree surviving in the wetland. So just as it can't survive in the wetland, the local one, even this improved one can't survive there. But even in a dry area, even on the hill, even where there are many stones, as long as there are some small soils which can enable this mango to pick, you always have very good mangoes. And the sand soil supports so much. That's why you see in Namutuma we have many mangoes. Those who have sand soils, they can be somehow maybe advantageous compared to others. But I can't say that there is a soil which is not there which can survive this. Because when you move around Uganda in all this Busoga, you always find there some mangoes. You go to Mayuge, go to Kamuli, go to where there are some mangoes. Only that Busiki or Namtumba might be somehow advantageous because they have most of the other soil is sandy. So support so much the growing of mangoes. Always it's good always to move with someone who has a little expertise in doing something, because there are some small things which at times put farmers out of the business. That's why we encourage that those who would wish to grow mangoes, better to work as somebody who is already in the business. First, you need to know how to plant these mangoes. Just as I take you through the process of planting, you need to know, okay, the process of planting, it starts from how big the hole you dig, and how do you plant, and how do you make sure you've got the species that you wanted, and even the spraying to kill these pests, those which really are need also to survive on on the flower, on the leaves and flowers, and also survive on such a fruit. And I think that's what makes other people not think they can't grow this. But what I always encourage is people to get in touch with us, because for us we have the seed. We are doing this from the seedlings. So when you get in touch with us, you can tell you which kind of seedling that you can plant and which can give you what you expect. And how do you care for such a seedling as it grows? How do you protect? How do you care for the flowering? How do you care for the fruit which has come? And from there you want to get disappointed.